Hello everyone, our project name is Application of AI Technology in Company Research. Here are our 5 members. The contents of our project is the first part is introduction, second is company seniors, third part is revenue forecast based on machine learning algorithm. The first part is analyzing systems, academic performance, and the last one is using the commons to monitor practicability of products. Here is introduction. Why we choose system technology. System technology is a unique enterprise of AI in China, which has main characteristics. This studies image recognition in the direction of AI. The third reason is because of our research methods focus on product reviews and technique content. System technology has consumer-oriented products and technology-oriented.
Let's start with company seniors. I divide my progress into 3 stages. The first stage is basic information gathering, the second stage is crawling, and the third stage is word segmentation and clustering. Let's first look at the first stage. The main goal of the first stage is to provide an overview of the company executives and the company employees. We get an overall view of the employees of Xiangtan by obtaining information in LinkedIn China. And we find the management team generally come from the top university in the world. Most of them have rich academic achievements and strong scientific research in the field of image recognition. About employees, we find their main working city are Beijing and Shenzhen, and most of them graduated from top university in mainland China, and more than 31% of the job positions are research and engineers. Then let's come to the second stage. Why we need crawling? Because it's time-consuming and labor-intensive to collect information one by one since there are more than 3 management personnel to search. Besides, since the company information is constantly updated, so we need to update the new information of the company timely. And what I did in the second stage. Firstly, I determined the sites and websites part to crawl and classify them into 4 aspects. Secondly, based on Beautiful Soul framework, crawl news from these static websites, get the title and publish time. Thirdly, I used multi-threading to allow crawlers of different web pages to execute concurrently to shorten crawling time. Here are our results. Then let's come to the third stage, word segmentation and clustering. The goal of this stage is to extract information from the crawled content, since there are a large number of titles taken out in the second stage, and store the content in the Excel table. Update it daily and form the word cloud of that in the recently updated day for visual display. About the procedure, firstly, I identify the keywords I want to crawl. Secondly, with the daily updating frequency, using the Jieba word segmentation library to complete the word segmentation of the title crawled daily. Third, just use the TF-IDF algorithm to count the 5 words with the highest adjusted frequency as key information. Fourth, compare the key information extracted in the latest day with the key information of the previous day. If the extracted key information overlaps more than 60%, it means that there is no information updating on the current day. Otherwise, the new information appears. And finally, display the word cloud for news of all keywords updated on latest day. And the result of those procedures are shown below. Here.
Now let's come to the third part, revenue forecast based on machine learning. My name is Zhang Linxi. This part can be divided into 3 small parts. They are data input, regressive model selection, and network creation and prediction. The first part, data. Since the systems technology company's data is very difficult to find, so we use the listed company Zhongqinbao, which belongs to the same industry with the system technology. Then we download the recent 5 years closing price from Wand. We put the data into our program, and we use a function which is simple partial autocorrelation. We can see the simple partial autocorrelation almost above 0.3. Someone even reached to the 0.8. So to make the model more concise, we choose the autoregressive model. Then let's come to the most important part, creating the network. We find the most suitable hidden size and the preparation of training and testing data to make the arrow drop line to be the lowest. This picture shows the structure of our neural network. We can see from the picture the hidden size is 10. This picture is the arrow drop line, mean squared arrow. We can say at equals to 12, the arrow decreases to 10 powers minus 3. Then we change the ratio between the training and testing while data ratio. We can see the arrow drop line performance becomes better than the former one. Finally, we got the prediction curve. Because we only have 2040 data, so the 2049 data is the first forecast data for the next day's closing price. The forecasted value is 9.96.
Here I will introduce the underlying systems academic performance part. Since System is a technology-driven company, fruitful academic achievements are one of its key components. The data source I here use comes from Google Scholar. I use some functions from Excel like mid, count if, and sum if function to do my analysis. Since I don't have access to systems, all staffs, I here only look to the system's major researchers and the senior members' academic performance. The evaluation criteria is the citation number and number of papers published on top journals like CVPR, ICCV, and ECCV. Here I list part of my spreadsheet results with Wang Xiaogang. He is the president of Systems Research Institute. As we can see, Wang Xiaogang has outstanding academic achievements. He has up to more than 30,000 citations, and he totally published 6 papers on world top journals concerning computer vision. Here is the overview of all my coverage here. Their total citation and the number of papers that they published on some top journals. As we can see, Tang Xiaou, Wang Xiaogang, and Xu Li has most outstanding academic performance. From this, we can also see that System has the backup of many outstanding scientists and researchers. Since using Excel is too time-consuming, I try to use crawling with Python, and the package here I use is Visual Soup. As we can see, I just need to input the name, and the program will give me the output. Now we come to the final part, using the comments to monitor practicability of products. The core products and services in System are smart city, mobile, general, cultural, and entertainments, and other 5 aspects. The smart city, which includes real estate, finance, securities, and other 3 aspects. They have over 13 subkinds of products and services. It is hard to cover all the products and services. So we choose mobile application as our research target. There are 2 reasons. The first one is mobile application is one of representative products of System. And the second one is people are more familiar with the mobile application. We choose Oppo as our target brand. Since Oppo is one of the most popular smartphone brands among young people today, since smartphone processing solution enable Oppo to provide consumer with a variety of virtual effects of single, dual camera, and 3D camera shoots and other aspects of function. So we prepare the materials. We have extracted the comments in Baidu Tieba from November 2017 to March 2019. The analyze approach is crawling the comments and then dividing the results into two parts, pros and cons. Pros means a positive comments, for example, good, great, and other commendatory terms about the camera function. Cons means a negative comments such as bad, poor, or other terms. Next comes to the programming part.
This part will talk about programming. It is divided into 4 parts. The first one is data. The data we use selected comments about SenseTime's technology, which is associated with image processing. We get comments from Baidu Tieba, mainly about Oppo's photograph function. The second part is programming language. We first use JavaScript to crawl data, as this language is popular for front-end. And we use Python to analyze the data, as a lot of package is available in Python. In package, we use Chiro to crawl related comments in JavaScript, and in Python, we use NLTK to classify the sentiments of sentence. And also, we use Jieba, a Chinese text segmentation to processing data. The output at first are the total numbers about positive and negative comments. Later, we give a monthly statistical result. There are some functions we use in programming. The first part is JavaScript. In this part, we can get comments from Baidu Tieba. And the second part is Python. In this part, we build the naive Bayes classifier model to classify the comments whether are positive or negative. Here we can see the results. From the photograph, we can know that majority of views are positive. This indicates that the camera function created by SenseTime is popular in public, and the development of this function could be better and better in the future.